Hey, I thought I'd do a 900 subscriber project update video like I always do. If you haven't seen it, I believe the last video that I just uploaded was about this Chevelle. Finally picked it up. It is a 69 Chevelle if you haven't seen it. We determined yesterday the engine is locked up. The crank's not seized up in it. It's the actual pistons and the cylinders. The cylinders are rusted up and the crank just barely moves, but it just won't go over. So, to begin with, we're trying to figure out what engine do we want to put back in this thing. And obviously there's a lot of work to do, but we're not looking to restore this car. We're just looking to get it to where it runs and drives and we can just have fun in it. Obviously still a lot of work. A few engines have been discussed. We're not going back with a small block Chevy, or at least I hope not anyways. Couple other options that we've talked about was a big block Chevy, a Cummins diesel, a Duramax diesel, a 4G63, an RB20, and a 2JZ. Which I can't even really say that and carry a straight face. Really just to aggravate people. I don't know anything about those last three engines. The Cummins and the big block I'd do okay with, but you get into the import stuff, and I'm not big into having an imported anything on the property, let alone an engine in my Chevelle. So that would be a hard one to swallow, but I'm not ruling it out. So now you see it, let's move on to something else. Here is Bill Gates, the 86 Grand Prix. Twin turbos are still in the same place. I was waiting on flanges. I ended up ordering some this morning. I gotta get this ball rolling. The Neglection No Prep race, the second Neglection No Prep race, is in May. I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but this car needs to be there. It may very well be the only car from Trinity that will make it. Other than maybe my brother's truck might be there. I don't know yet. But yeah, anyhow, it's really not got any farther than what it was probably in the last video. I don't know. The manual brake master cylinder has been installed. Turbos are just hanging here. Got them hanging from the rafters. The wiring is done except for the O2 sensor wiring, and I was just waiting to get these pipes welded on, going to the flanges. And then I guess I gotta weld on my wastegate stuff. So there's it's not a lot of work, but it's just little time consuming stuff like that. I've already got a tune for it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to put the intercoolers where I want right now. I may have to run this thing at a lower level of boost to make sure it survives a year. And obviously, I like this car. It's still got the full interior in it, and it's a nice car to just drive around in. So I don't want to mess this up because I'm pushing it as hard as I can this year. I can't afford to keep putting engines in it. The Chevelle, it was talked about putting an LS engine in it, but I said no. This car, my brother's truck, both have LS engines in them. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just, it's been done to death, and we want to try something different and something that'll just mess with people. So So there you have it. The last I checked, we were at 933 subscribers. And not a lot of work has been getting done because of the place that I do work at. A lot of overtime going on, stuff like that. Kid being on spring break. It's going to cost me some time. But maybe if I can get her out here in the garage, maybe we'll get something done. Wouldn't count on it. So, yeah, but after spring break, I've only got a month or a month and a half at the most to get this car finished. I've got a lot of videos started on it. As far as the brakes go and the cooling fans and some different things. It's just that I want to get the car running and show people that, yes, this stuff does work. It's not just something I'm trying to talk about and explain. It actually works. So I've got a lot of videos that are started but not finished explaining this. And I don't know what to add. Let's see. Evan's car is out of paint gel. And I seen it. I helped unload it. It looks really good. I need to go get some video of that. The engine is still sitting here. I still need to put it back together. Let's see. What else have we got going on? Those are the big things. Those 4 big projects there. And there's a Fox body to work on, and that's kind of, on the side deal, which everything here is on the side. This is not a full-time gig for me, so it's just like people come in and you got to take a number, it seems like. So, but we have the priorities in line here. Alex's truck, the orange truck with the 4.8 in it, it runs. So it's not like he couldn't go the no prep. Really, he just needs a set of tires and get him filled up with nitrous, and then it's ready to go. This car, I've already got tuned for this. I'm pretty sure I can just load it in and then I'm good to go. Actually, I'm not even sure of that now. I've changed the wiring for the transmission. But anyways, so maybe I don't have a tune for it. So yeah, I'll still have to tune it. If you have any ideas, any comments, would be appreciated on the engine for the Chevelle. It's been brought up about starting a GoFundMe account on the engine for the Chevelle, but that's kind of a waste, really, when you think about it. There's people out there who actually need money to do this and that, and this is just fun for me. So I don't want to start a GoFundMe account, but at the same time, I'm not opposed to maybe taking a little bit of help for engine or engine parts for the Chevelle. This car here is pretty well wrapped up, other than the only really the other expensive part about it would be the piping and welding it all up. But obviously the Chevelle needs a lot of help, and we'll see what we can get done about that. The transmission in that car, I'm wanting to switch it over to manual. I think it's got a turbo 350 in it right now. The 307 will be coming out. The transmission, if I don't have one, actually I've got a clutch. And let's see, I've got that bottom bell housing there. That one will work. And I've got an alternator sitting right there next to it. I've got some stuff to put something together, but I've got some 3-speed transmissions. I'm not sure if there's a big difference in the 3 speeds and 4 speeds, or if I can swap one out for another, or whatever. So, yeah, anyways, let me know what you think. Let's see what kind of engine we're going to end up with. I'm not gonna do like a how-to deal like this Grand Prix was, where I've got how to LS swap this and that and the other. I'm just gonna do it and then show people what I did on the Chevelle, and hopefully that'll be fun enough if we can come up with something stupid. So, all right, yeah. Anyways, when we get back to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, the money will start coming back in, which isn't a lot of money, but it'll be enough to help with little parts, fittings, and things like that. So I want you to subscribe, but I don't want you to subscribe just because we need subscribers. I want you to subscribe because you like the content. And of course, any sharing online or whatever is great and appreciated. But anyhow, yeah, let's get after it. Let's get to work. See you later.